Hello, dear friends. So I am not going to be laughing a lot today because I have an issue with my lip and I broke a tooth. It just broke. And so it is not there. They need to go and do surgery into that, take it out, and put a new one. But it takes time. So I'm going to have to laugh like this because I have a French. Oh, let me say hello. Hello, dear. So I'm a mess today, and I was a mess last Wednesday because that's when my tooth broke and my self-esteem was very, very, very low. So instead of crying, I decided I didn't want to do the live broadcast. And so I have an aunt, a French aunt. She's still alive, and she used to laugh like this, so she wouldn't wrinkle. Anyway, I guess that's what I'm going to have to do. So I know it looks very funny. I know it looks very strange, but those things happen. I'm not the only one on earth. Anyway, we are going to talk about different things. One of the things is, can you hear me? Can you see me? Should I wait? Hi, Anna. How are you doing? I know you love me. I know you love me, but hi, Joanna's Creations from the Netherlands. Okay, tocaya. Can't even see what. No, because it's not there. It's void anyway. We're going to no, no, because it's see. Okay, not going to show it. So, ah, shall we wait? Because there's only 4 people. 6. Okay, there's 6 people. Okay, let's see. From the Netherlands. I love. I. It's like. I have cousins from the Netherlands. They are from Belgium, and they used to be the ambassadors of Belgium in Mexico City. The Lebrun, no, yes, yes. So they were the Lebrun. Yes, Amsterdam is very pretty. Amsterdam and the boats and the Amsterdam is gorgeous. Hi. Okay. Well, it's not the Netherlands. It is the Netherlands is on the top part. Okay. Hi, hi. So Amsterdam is great. Hi, Marilyn. How are you doing? So we're going to be talking about several things today, and I was I was going to talk about the professional cast on and how you do this. And I sent hi Lise, hi to Fairy Jassim. Oh, look at you. I love having people from all over the world. So remember that when I think, Anna, I think I sent you, I know, I'm not going to be laughing today because my lip is all messed up and my tooth is absent. Anyway, we are going to be talking about the provisional cast on. And are you ready? Hi, Mary. Mary Lloyd. I love her. Anyway, you do your chain, and then on the bumps in the back, you pick up your stitches. And the reason you do a provisional cast on is for when you make socks, when you make a cowl, for example. If this is the beginning of your cowl, and you make a provisional cast on, and then you knit, 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 and you go around, and then this is the end of your cowl. See, it's a big strip, but then you're going to put together the beginning with the end and do a Kitchener stitch or a 3-needle bind off. So when you do that, you do want to have a provisional cast on in order for having live stitches at the beginning and at the end. So that's why you do the provisional cast on. And so you can do it with a crochet hook also, because you have your needle here. And so you go and pick up the stitch. And so see, you put your yarn in the back, pick up the stitch. I do not have this method on a video, so I think I'm going to be making, it's the same as when you pick up the bumps on your chain, but this is like, okay, the live stitches are already there. So the lace arrow, oh, isn't that a pretty one? And the tooth fairy, if I could, sadly, you need to impression of my, well, I had the, how you call it, a root canal on that tooth. And then I had, the new tooth that they put instead of my old one. The thing is that one broke, and it broke together with a piece of my own tooth. So now they have to take that one out and add a new one. Anyway, oof. So from Sweden. Yeah, another, yes. What is, it's so much more volume than the video shows in crochet. Okay. So this is what you need the professional cast on, because like that you sew the beginning with the end. You can see it like there. You can make a Kitchener stitch and it doesn't show. See, it really, you can even tell where you sewed the beginning with the end. So it's for projects like this, like the hat and stuff like that. So I'm going to be talking about, we're making market bags, like produce bags. And I'm going to show you one. I have one here, and I'm making the video for the other one. So this is a fancy yarn that I had, and I'm making a produce. Look how cute that is. See? So that's what the stitch looks like. Isn't that cute? And so I'm making one with plain cotton, without these loopies. So I'm making one with plain yarn, and these are very nice to have when you go to the supermarket, and instead of having the plastic bags, you put your produce back, yeah, your produce like your fruit and your vegetables in there. And I used to buy them in the supermarket, like the net ones, and put your produce there, and instead of so much plastic, which is such a waste. So, and then I'm going to use my ribbon, the very thin ribbon, to go through. And then I bought these little thingies to pass the. I'm making a video on how to do those. So that's a new thing also. Now, let me tell you about something that Anna came up with. And she is all excited, and she should be, because it's called a Swatch collection. And so you make your swatches. Let's say that they are like 6 inches by 6 inches. And so you know how to, that way you are going to learn how to make your stitch, because every square is going to be different. So you learn how to make a stitch, you make a nice border around, so you know how to make the border from the beginning, leave a border at the, and then make the square, and then of course you learn how to do your gauge, which means you make a little one like this. And so 16, if 7 stitches gives me 2 inches, how many stitches do I need to have 6 inches? And so you make your squares, and you can put them together to make, let's say, a blanket or a long scarf. Well, she's going to have projects, and like that you have what size needles you use. So you have your kind of a swatch collection, and it says this square I made, and this is the stitch, and these are the needles that I used, and this is the gauge that it has. So it has all the information on that swatch. So that is such a good idea. And I threw away all my swatches when I made the videos, because I accumulated so many. But if you have them all the same size, and you have them all written down with the needles, the yarn that you used, and all that kind of thing, that is such a good idea. Anyway, if you need your squares to be the same size, you can always block them. And so there's a lot of projects that are made with granny squares. So maybe you can, use your squares to make something of a sort. So anyway, that is a good idea. Okay, that's smart, yes. How are you doing, Elise? Yes, Anna comes up with very nice idea. Best to have the same yarn for all the swatches, so you can see the pattern more. Maybe in cotton, yes, maybe in cotton. Like for example, all the market bags, all the produce bags, I'm using cotton. because it's washable, it is sanitary, it is you can reuse those bags all the time. And I'm using white also because it's well, you can see if they're dirty easier, and like that you can wash them. Yeah. Okay, what is it? A chance to share. Okay. I'm very glad that you're good. Okay. So, yes, it is a good idea if you use the same yarn. So maybe you can use, uh, or maybe 2 or 3 different colors of the same yarn. So like that, it doesn't become so boring. But yes, if you use cotton yarn now, I have noticed that if you use worsted yarn, and usually, like, how worsted yarn sometimes comes like a little bit thinner and sometimes a little bit thicker. So even number 4 yarns do have different thicknesses. So be careful with that. Choose a yarn that is, like Vanna's Choice. I'm going to use Vanna's Choice. Or I'm going to use, there is a very, very pretty cotton yarn. It is made in Mexico and it's called Sinfonia. Sinfonia. And it is very pretty yarn. It is 100% cotton. It's mercerized. And maybe you can use that one because I'm using that one for look, Anna, you posted something there. Okay, so I am sorry that I feel very strange about this. I hope I am better next time. I am not going to have my tooth until mid-September, but my lips should be better. Okay. Have a single one to resist what? You have a cake waiting. A cake? Whose birthday? And Fingerless Love said, yes, a cow. Well, even if you make if you choose a couple of colors and you make your swatches, and they are more or less the same size, a baby blanket would look nice, like for a car blanket, a small one that you put over the baby when they're sitting in their chairs. So, okay. So thank you very much for being with us. I'm sorry I'm making this a little bit shorter because I really don't feel very pretty. I still feel a little bit strange about all this. Uh, a tasty cake. Mm. Oh, how's the baby? Please, how's the baby? Oh, Tooth Fairy, you're so nice. Thank you, thank you. You are very sweet. You 3, Elise? Okay, we're going to have to. Yes, I will feel better soon. It's just a matter. I'm not feeling bad. It's just my self-esteem is not doing too well. He's good. Aww. See what happens when I laugh. I'm going to have to smile and put my finger there. Okay, thank you very much for being with us. I will see you next Wednesday. I will come and talk with you with tooth or without a tooth. And thank you very much, Sushitra Ramani. Hey, thank you for being with us. You come from all over the world, and Anna and I are very gifted with your friendship and with your presence. You are very loved by us because it is so nice that you come and talk to us. Take care, everybody. Bye bye. Thank you.